think that I've always done that quite well. Sometimes I'll get sucked into it, but I do think that I've always just avoided what other people are doing. Maybe look at what other people are doing, like, I'm not doing that, but like avoided what other people are doing, because you can just get sucked into the trap of like, oh, well, everybody's doing this, I need to do it as well. That must be the way to do it. But if I think about We Hack Health and how it's been built, it's not a normal coaching business, and it hasn't been done in a normal way. And I need to remember that. So hard to drive. Sometimes you just have a little bit of a sanity check. So what happened was, I got served an ad, and then I thought it would be very good for you and I to have a race. So I bought myself a new one, but my one's the size. What is up? Welcome back. We are in the depths of the run-up to the first intake of Endgame of the year. Endgame is our flagship coaching program, where we get to work with people over a year or more and actually really delve into the stuff that we talk about on a daily basis: their nutrition, their training, their recovery, their stress management, their mindset, and build out a longer term plan as to how we can improve all of those aspects of their life so that it stays with them for as long as they're alive, hopefully. The goal is we are trying to, I guess, spread awareness as much as possible. So share people's stories so that people see that this is actually a real thing, and people actually, do transform their lives completely. But also do it in a way that is finding where the people are and sharing the story in that way. And because of the nature of the people that I work with, I'll say they don't use the normal version of the internet that other coaches get to promote on. So we need to find a way to get the message across to them in a way that they can relate to and understand that this is something that actually is useful for them. We can't just fucking do TikTok ads and then hope that people are going to sign up. I think the message needs to be put in the right place in a way that they can watch it and think this isn't just some other fucking bullshit, and it's something that will benefit them. Yeah, they literally try and be invisible and hard to find on the internet, and I'm literally trying to find them on the internet.
Which is ridiculous.
Which is ridiculous, yeah. It's difficult. And they don't use the regular social platforms, so it's trying to find out where they are. Whenever I used to just be a PT on the gym floor, I mean, it was through Instagram and being in the place. So people would see you coaching and then want you to coach them, or see it on Instagram and want you to coach them. Whereas now it's like this fucking secret world that I have to try and infiltrate wherever the fuck they are in the internet. I think the best place truly is probably through the podcast with Dave. And, we've spoken before about where they like to absorb content, and they like longer form content, and they like, the depth of knowledge that goes into it. So almost the opposite of the fucking TikTok mentality and the 3-second hook and all the other bullshit along with that. The other big part of it is word of mouth, but word of mouth isn't just like sit about and relax and hope that people talk. It's you need to build the thing and the resources and give them the value and actually coach them and give them the experience. So, maybe stuff that's spoken about in a group call, they'll be somewhere else and they say, oh, we spoke about that on a We Hack Health group call, and it's like everything that goes in the background to build the stuff that they can actually use as word of mouth. In a perfect world, it would be a case of the people that I work with just talk about the experience and that does the job. I'm not really a person that's like, oh, we have this really good thing, you should come and join it. That's not in my personality. So I'm trying to force myself to get over that. Part of it is the YouTube channel, which I avoided for the longest period of time. And then now we've actively been doing it for like 6 months maybe. But there's a lot that goes into that. It's not just make a video and put it on the internet. You have to learn all the other fucking bullshit, the thumbnails and whatever else. We're also reintroducing the podcast with Dave. I think we did like 170 weeks back to back, and then we missed a couple, and then it was fucked. Which just shows you the power of consistency, and if you fall off the wagon, you fall off hard. So we're going to, from next week, reintroduce that and get back to just the basics of me and Dave catching up on what's going on and the things that we're learning and the things that we're doing and the things that I'm seeing within the cult community. Consistency of the podcast is coming back, so you can hear Dave talk about Orange Theory and Airsoft and all those in-between bits. You specifically texted me yesterday being like, we'll be strict in filming and we'll film from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. And it is 2:34 and we haven't filmed anything.
No.
I mean, it's what I expect. I've written a letter to the cybersecurity industry.
Okay.
The entire cybersecurity industry.
Which, to be fair, has become a concept.
I don't like the idea of just making it for making it. Like I want it to be in some way useful. There are times that you will just point the camera in my face and we'll just do it and I don't have the opportunity to think about it. And sometimes that works out. But my preference would be to put out less content that's better quality than just doing it for the sake of doing it. Well, I think back to the content thing, it's like, well, all you have to do is have one piece of content and then you get AI to make it into 10 different topics, and then those 10 different topics become 100 pieces of content each, and then by the end of the day you'll have 1,000 pieces of content to go out on the internet. My relationship journey with AI is complicated. If I say 6 months ago, it was almost as if I couldn't do something without, like I would have an idea, I'm like, oh, I'll ask ChatGPT. Whereas now I'm like, okay, right, these are the ideas, I'm going to do the thing, and I'm going to be like soundboard bits and pieces of it. But what I'm trying to do now is like, if it's anything that I have to create, I will create it because I am the creator. But if it's something that I'm like trying to automate, or it's like looking at loads of fucking data and all that sort of shit, I'll use AI for that. With content, it's not just about giving more information. I think we can all agree that the information is there and has been there for many, many years. But I think the thing that will set good content apart moving forward will be experience. So like my personal experience or my client's experience or telling stories like that that's where we're trying to lean at the minute, so that we can give the information but tell it through experience and stories to make it relatable. So like if we tell a story that gives information about someone, the goal or the hope with that would be the person that is reading it or watching it on the other side can go, oh yeah, same. Yeah, the call was good. So I wanted to just sort of do a bit of a pulse check and address the fact that there are many global shit shows going on, and without getting into the details of who believes what and what's right or wrong and all the other bullshit, I just wanted to check in with everybody to see how they were doing. And I think my observation of conversations this week is that it's impacting the workload for people in some way, shape or form. So I just wanted to make sure everybody had a plan of like, okay, right, if it is chaos out there and, you know, you do have more hours and more responsibility or whatever, that they're still making sure that they manage things for themselves and where's their head at and how are they navigating that landscape. And the majority of them are in the position of like, they just don't really pay much attention because they realize they're aware of it, but they just realize that it's out of their control for the most part, which was good to hear because I know how easy it can be to get sucked into those things. We do the calls 3 or 4 times a week. So Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and occasionally on a Friday. And it's just a case of we just fucking get online and see what's going on, hang out with everybody, see where they're winning, where they're struggling. Sometimes there's a topic that we have, but today I just wanted to touch on just to show that I'm aware and give a fuck. For me, the calls are valuable because it allows me an additional touch point. So yes, okay, we do have the check-ins and we have the chat and whatever else, but actually just having it in conversation format is important. And I think that, you know, in the world of everybody freaking out that they're going to be replaced by an internet robot, the human interaction and the conversational piece is the bit that won't be able to get replaced. I mean, until it does, but for now we're good. Right, back to the content. It reignited my love for coaching. To me, coaching is problem solving, and the problems that Dave faced were not like anything that I had dealt with in the past. So I work. There are certain videos that I love to record, and the rest I fucking like. Do not like. I love the ones that I love. I really enjoy them. I don't really know what ones do I love.
If you had to record
one video for the rest of your life, one video for the rest of your life, we just did the same video every day.
Or just style of videos, like.
Well, a couple of weeks ago, what?
You said, man, we feel like we haven't recorded a video in ages. I'm excited about this.
Maybe it was just I forgot. It's like I would imagine, you know, when people have kids and then they're older and then they have another kid, like, fuck, shit. I like the ideation.
Mm-hmm.
I like longer form videos, and I like to record the stuff that I like to record. I don't like all the bullshit fucking just like generic shit videos.
I mean, not that you do
you point the camera at me and tell me to say the words. I'm like a fucking puppet.
I know.
All of this.
But I love that your ideation, like that was a bit you loved. I love the ideation.
I do.
And you did
not?
You did, but you didn't do any ideation.
I wrote a letter to the cybersecurity world, an open letter.
Well, yeah, but that was started 2 weeks ago.
And then you came in and was like, here, I have all these ideas. We're just going to go with it. And then made me say words.
Yeah, well, at least we got things done. At least there's videos. So if you like internet content.
So if you like videos and stuff, then we do them. Do you like, what do you like? What videos do you like recording? What videos do you think I like recording?
I think you like making stupid videos that aren't selling your business.
Okay.
Personally, I think you like making videos that entertain you, and videos that are about stuff that is completely unrelated. I think
what?
like racing cars. Like you would
Yeah.
rather make a documentary about racing remote cars or a full blown mini basketball commercial. Like if I told you we're shooting a mini basketball commercial, you would have us both in Air Jordans. Like we'd be
Then,
doing that.
in-game.
Slow mo dunks. There'd be a fucking
If you
fog
want
machine.
a miniature basketball net in your gym,
Yeah.
in-game.
But if I say to you, sit down, we're going to talk about the 10 reasons why somebody should hire you as a coach, bored.
Yes.
Like, what would your lesson to you 5 years ago be about
Sack it off.
Ben, you're good-
Start learning AI.
Ben, you're going to need to you need to make content, be prepared. What would you say to that, Ben?
I hated making content then as well.
Okay. Brilliant.
Maybe I should I'll do written content from now on.
Just loads of emails.
Yeah, I'll write letters.
Yeah.
The reason that I hate making these videos is because I see so many of them, and what I need to learn to do is remember that other people don't live in the world that I live in, so they don't see the same things. So like everybody's social media is their own, and they don't see the same stuff. So I don't want to talk about all the shit that other coaches are talking about, but all the shit that other coaches are talking about it because that's the shit that the people that they work with or want to work with struggle with.
Do you not want to say that because you think that shit's boring, or do you not want to say that because there's a part of you that thinks that other people are going, there's Ben doing the same shit as everybody else?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're a little bit in your own head about it. It's your equivalent of people going, I don't want to try that machine in the gym because people are laughing at me.
Yeah. No, not really, but okay, yeah, we'll go with that.
Like Dylan doing dips with an assisted band.
Dill does dips, like, barbecue. You told me 3x8 dips. Look how many dips I have. Got blue cheese. I went to fucking Slim Chickens and ordered all the dips. And now you're giving me shit about doing them wrong.
And still using an assisted band.
1 rep max dip. Fucking. So listen, if you're watching this and you have the solution to our problem, then book a call to Endgame, because hydration, motivation, and travel ops are at the name of the game.
Jesus Christ. It's been a long day. In literally a minute we've gone off track. What's happening right now?
What's happening right now is I was doing some ideation, and I told Dill I had an idea that I wanted to do a video series or at least one piece of content
beep it
on
out.
The
lessons.
following information has been redacted as it awaits approval.
And now what I'm doing is ordering a PlayStation for the gym. Well, I think my observation of, we'll call it the stuff that I don't enjoy creating, is that will come across in the video, and I will just look like I don't enjoy recording it because I don't. So maybe there is an element of we just do it in that uninterested way, and that is I'm gonna say character I play, but it's actually just myself. So be yourself is the message. What you see is what you get, and I don't want to have this like fake, super fucking happy-go-lucky guy that's on the internet, and then when you deal with him in real life, you're like, who's this guy?
True.
3 stars would recommend. So yeah, that's another day of trying to make videos for the internet while making a video for the internet.
So what is the biggest challenge about these intakes?
Trying to find different ways to sell the thing as someone who doesn't like selling the thing. I mean, the most successful way was the program and then level 0. So like give it a little bit before they get the big bit.
Okay.
This week I'll be doing recalibration calls. So essentially with that, it's catching up with every single client and reviewing the past 3 months and seeing what's been going on. But obviously on top of that, it's the final week of level 0 and just catching up with everybody, seeing how they got on, what their wins were, where they struggled, and if they want to be a part of this long term. Next week we will talk a little bit on Texas, but not too much, because 1, I don't want to give it away, and 2, I haven't got it fucking worked out yet. So that's our next event, which is in 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 6 weeks, 6 or 7 weeks. Okay. Next week it'll be less weeks than it is now, so maybe I'll have more information by then.
Right.
But we'll be in Austin, and I know the dates, and I know who's going.
Okay. So that's a start.
That's a start. But I do know that we're not going to be having long sleeve branded polo shirts. Who would even like? It's not even something I would wear.
I imagine it'd be navy blue as well.
Levi's young, like he's less than 30.
Yeah. Come on, Levi. Ridiculous. Anyway, that's
So if you're less than 30,
yeah. End game.
yeah. So look, I'm gonna get back to doing sorting shit out, as Dill said, which apparently that's what I do. So yeah, I'm gonna sort shit out here. But look, Endgame kicks off on the 23rd of March. So if you know anybody in the cybersecurity world that needs to get involved, just send this to them and they'll get involved.